Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA payday.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And then Durant with the dunk.
well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Lillard kicks to Covington. 5 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Covington. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here is Harden. Kicks to KD. Dishes to Harris. Back to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. Left side, Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Covington. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Harris. Brown the pass to KD. Left side, Jordan. Wants to get it to KD and does.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Harden outside. Katie with it. Lillard picks him up and stolen by Lillard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Brown kicks to Harden. Inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Lillard. Outside Covington. Clock at 6. Back to Lillard for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for McCollum. Green, no luck. Powell inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Irving. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And so the first quarter. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Irving. He's out there with Harden. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Trailblazers leading by 4. Simons, the pass to Powell. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. To the inside. Luwawu. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Luwawu's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nets. Here's Simons. Covered by Irving. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Simons. And he comes up with the deuce.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Irving. There's the pass to Luwawu. And that one is hammered home.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And Portland has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Cantor. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And there's Green on the assist by Irving. Green's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Cantor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luawu. And a switch here also for Portland. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Powell against KD. And the dunk by Powell.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. KD looking around. Here's Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Powell, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. There's the feed to Griffin. Outside Irving. Powell with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
It's so difficult not to foul Lillard. He has so many tricks up his sleeve, and you never know exactly how to shade him defensively.
So for the Nets, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Harden dishes to Brown. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Lillard attacking. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lillard bounce pass. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Lobs it up for Cantor. He can't hit that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Lillard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Oh!
Wait. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Now here's Harden. Now the dish to Durant. Pass to Jordan. From the corner. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Connects from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
And all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Dame Lillard, a player who's... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Here's Lillard, following the bucket by the Nets. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harden. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard with it. He's got 11. McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock and taken away by Brown. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I like how DJ's attacking the open court, sprinting ahead of everybody. Tough to keep up with a big guy who does that.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Basket good.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Now Harden. He dishes it to Jordan. Jones against Harris. The kick out to Brown. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking. Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
So both teams changing it up here. But I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now here's Nurkic following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Here's Simons. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Claxton. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Jones, no luck.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's McCollum with the drive. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Nurkic. Claxton no good. The pass to Simons. Kicks it out to Covington. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu Cabarro. Portland also making some changes. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for McCollum.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cantor with it. Guarded now by Irving. Simons surveying the D. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
Harden no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Powell the pass to Simons. Powell with the bounce pass. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. The shot's good from Cantor.
A skilled pick-and-roll player, Cantor has great sense of timing and the ability to convert.
Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. And here's Harden. And it's denied.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Lillard. Irving passes to Claxton. Good.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it. Went right into the shot.
Irving against Lillard from deep. A putback, and Cantor able to finish.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Irving. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Green dishes to Griffin. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard the pass to Cantor, and it's good for 2.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Luwawu. The kick out to Irving. Left side, Griffin. From downtown. That one doesn't drop. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the chance.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Irving passes to Luwawu. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Portland has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Green inside. Anthony on him. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Durant with it. Alice Jefferson's there.
Yeah, life's not fair, right? I mean, that is unfair. You do everything you can to contest Durant's shot, and it turns up to be an up fake instead.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. On kicks to Harden. This one for three. Ooh, the double clutch. KD drives in.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up and out.
Now here's Lillard. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle, Nurkic off on the layup. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Here is Harden, stolen by McCollum.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now here's Harden, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for Coming right up. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you D8.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's Giannis with the drive. Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here is Harden. Pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Passes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Holiday looking over the floor. Brown against DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Lopez. Hangs in the air. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jordan. Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Jordan out to Harris. Harden against Holiday. The shot's good.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
DiVincenzo with it. Down low and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's Brown on the wing. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Irving. And the pass to Durant. Wants to get it to Irving and does. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out, good on the shot.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Holiday against Irving. Pass to Tucker. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And he makes that one.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Irving. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Irving.
How about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Puts it up from 7. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Irving. Back to KD. Passes to Irving. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And stolen by Portis. Fires for 3. No good from Connaughton. Nets leading by 3. Green, the pass to Claxton. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Here's Connaughton. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the Nets with possession here. Now Irving. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Tucker finds Portis. And it's blocked. Portis against Irving. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. On the wing, Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. Back to Harden. Here's Claxton, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Tucker, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Tucker's got his first points in this one. Teague against Brown. And there's the pass to Harden. Left side, Jordan. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 6. Goes back up. He lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Harden. Here's Claxton. On the wing, Harris. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, sometimes it's about the tireless work ethic of Tucker because he's made himself into a solid shooter.
Stolen away, and it's the Bucks on the break. Teague for 3, sinks the triple. Teague's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down kicks to Harden. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on an 11-2 run. And the dunk by Giannis.
Timeout. So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Lopez with the steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 3. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden dishes to KD. To the paint, here's Jordan. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Middleton doesn't get it to drop for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harden the pass to KD. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Block at 6. Green. Lopez with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Here's Teague, and the shot goes down. Teague's got 5 points so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Irving kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's tipped.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. And Giannis throws it down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
54 seconds left in the third. Out to Harris. Dishes to Griffin. Three-pointer. Harris's shot is off. The Bucks shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Milwaukee shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. Top of the key, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Bucks trail.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Irving misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
On his left side, he kicks it to Tucker. To the wing right side, fires the three. Forbes can't get it to go.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Harris dishes to KD. Stolen by Tucker. Fast break, Milwaukee. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. That's good from Forbes. Both free throws good from Forbes. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Middleton kicks to Forbes. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 3 on 3. Irving, good. And the Nets lead by 2.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Passes it to Tucker. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Forbes. Giannis inside. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Luwawu. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. KD against Giannis. To the inside. Lopez. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harden the pass to Durant. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. KD finds Irving. Jordan with it. Durant, the pass to Irving. Giannis up top, defended by Durant. Here's Giannis to take the lead. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Shot, high post. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Portis gets to Giannis. DiVincenzo against Harden. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Brown. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo with it. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics in the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Lopez with the steal. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. The traffic in New York City making its way back. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Now here's Brown. Feeds to Jordan. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard attacking, and there it is for him. Leonard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Clippers. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now George. Missed inside. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Out to KD. Jordan, the pass to Harden. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Morris inside, defended by Durant. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Durant against Morris. Oh, he misses the dunk. Now, here is George. Defense right on him. Leonard looking around. Count it. Good.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Harden with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the rejection by Zubac.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Jackson has the open look. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball. And stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Morris. Right side, Leonard. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Over Harris. Leonard, no luck.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Clippers in the lead. The shot by George, wide open. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 1:07 left in the first. Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 3. Back to Jordan. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Leonard. Out to Morris. All alone. Misses off the right eye.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Harden with the stuff.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And George with the stuff.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here is Durant after the basket by Los Angeles. The step back jumper is good. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is what you like about Kevin Durant. Doesn't need to press the issue. Mid-range is close enough.
Back to Jackson. Yep, that one goes.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's KD. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relay.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, up 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Luke Kennard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's man in at the 3 spot. It's deflected and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And here's Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Irving against Beverley. Passes it to Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Griffin against Batum. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Beverley finds Cousins. Here's man. Now Batum, defended by Griffin. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving dishes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Kennard covering. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Brown kicks to Irving. Over Rondo. But he gets it back. Irving passes to Claxton. Rebound by the Clippers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rondo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
Got to respect the attacking mindset of Rondo. Always looking to go right to the cup.
Now here's Griffin. No points in the game yet for him. Shots good by Green. Green's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Nets.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Cousins kicks to Kennard. From deep three-point range, Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Kennard for 3. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morris outside. From deep, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Pushing it up. Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 7 points in the game.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Harden finds KD. And here is Jordan. Unloads from 9. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Zubac's the pass to George. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Leonard. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Driving with a purpose. Leonard shakes off the hit, maintains focus, count it.
Harden scanning the floor. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. 3 seconds left.
That's not the type of opportunity he fit.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Harden out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 2 to shoot. With a step back. Durant, no good.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. For the tie. The rebound by the Nets.
and they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pops it up for Jordan. A shot that time, not on target.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Harden's got 9 points.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And George kicks to Jackson. Zubats against Jordan. Right side Leonard. Over Harris. And it's Leonard missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
No good. That would have tied it. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a play.
Unbelievable. Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
Harden the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
George dishes to Jackson. Back to George. A 3 from Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Harden the pass to Brown. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Harden outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Over George. They grab their own miss. Jordan kicks to KD. In the corner, Harden. Left side, Jordan. And the rejection by Zubats. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 1:06 left to play here in the third. To the left side wing. The drive by Cousins. Outside for Batum. Over Irving. A shot by Batum. No good. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Green. And with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Cousins. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Irving against Beverley. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
You really wouldn't know what size he is because Patrick Beverley gives you toughness at that point guard position, and he's physical.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Luke Kennard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Batum, and it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for James Harden. Cousins finds Beverly. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's so athletic. Blake Griffin's one of those players you have to make a decision. You have to wrap him up before he takes off.
So he gets them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball at 42%. Bounce pass from Beverly. Cousins inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 2.
DeMarcus can play outside, but the paint is still where he makes his living.
Irving passes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Irving dishes to Harden. Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. Nets passing it around. From 11 feet away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Back to Kennard. Over Harden. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. George is checked in for Kennard. Irving passes to Durant. Shoots off the step back. Cousins pulls it in.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
Morris dishes to Cousins. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's KD. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Durant kicks to Harris. To the inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 2.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Here's George. Count it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. George against Harden. Pocket 6. Second chance effort. The kick out to Irving. It's in!
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
Back to George. The 3. Count it!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 1. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a smasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
I like when Kennard hustles on.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Jordan. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Out to Harris. Durant against Covington. Shot clock at 5. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Durant. And here comes Harden. Leading the fast break. And it's good. 2 points.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Offline with his 3.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Harris misses. The Blazers on offense. Here's McCollum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he's shot more than 10 shots outside the paint the last few years, so dunking is what he does.
Lillard against Harden. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
And here's McCollum for 3. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris finds Jordan. Out to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Passes to McCollum. .41 seconds left to play here in the first, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Portland trailing here. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Powell kicks to Cantor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. On the wing, Irving. It's good.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Oh. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good, close contest so far as we... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Anthony. Also, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson out there. Enes Kanter is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Powell, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. The pass to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. A nice shot by Simons.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Harden. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Here's Irving. Feeds it to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
Simons, the pass to Powell. Out to the right wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Green. Ripped away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Cantor. Kicks it to McCollum. Back to Cantor. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for Norman Powell. Stolen. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Griffin finds Green. Irving against Lillard. Baseline jumper. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
McCollum outside for the three. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game to the paint. Knocked loose. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. The layup missed.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Claxton. He feeds it to Griffin. Passes it to Llewellyn. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Green. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Trailblazers trail by 3. Anthony can't hit. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. And a wide open look for Irving. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Irving passes to Llewellyn. The pass to Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Irving, following the score by Damian Lillard. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Harden against Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
Good defensive effort from Lillard there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 11 points and 1 steal. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Jones trying to get open. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Jones. McCollum's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. Harden with it. Pass to Durant. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Lillard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. From deep. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. A 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Brown.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Harden outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for McCollum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one's on Anthony.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 8.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. And it's Simons missing. And here are the Nets. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Nets making a switch here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Brown. And he gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Powell down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Outside Griffin. It's Irving, top of the key. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. Powell, no one around him. They get it back. Kanter. It's Powell on the wing. He's got 6. The feed now to Kanter. Over Claxton. The fadeaway. Off the left rim and out. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-4 run right now. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Inside. Claxton with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Lillard. The 15-footer. Good.
And both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Irving looking for an opening. Griffin goes in. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Wow, what a moment right there. Griffin putting on a show. He is just an awesome dunker.
Lillard against Irving. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
McCollum outside. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nets passing it around. Harden the pass to KD. And so they foul intentionally. Now here's Harden. Jordan finds Brown. Shot clock at 6. Now Harden.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Let's keep it alive. Harris passes to Jordan. Brown outside. Now here's Durant. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Lillard. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Outside Jordan. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Nets leading by 7. Outside Durant. .152 left in the game. Kicks it to Harris. Durant feeling it out a bit. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Harden dishes to KD. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard against Harden. Shot from 16. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lillard.
He has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Pass to KD. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown outside. On the way, Harris. There's the 3. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard way outside. But they get it back. Can't connect from long distance. Outside Irving. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job at pulling the trigger when he's open.
Portland again missing. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our Growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. 6 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Now here's Durant. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Harden finds Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Antetokounmpo against KD. And that one drops.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Durant dishes to Harden. Outside Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 6 points.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And the basket by Harden.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Okay, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Harden kicks to Brown. Passes to KD. Pulls up, high post, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton against Harris. Shot clock at 2. Holiday. Lopez, no luck. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. In the air. 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside for Jordan. Outside, KD.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5, down low.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for James Harden. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here is Forbes. Portis, the kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Nets leading by 6. Irving with the ball. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Luwawu. Teague covering. No good from Luwawu. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the basket is good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Kicks it out to Giannis. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Luwawu, the pass to Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Round kicks to Harden. The kick out to Brown. Back to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
And that one is good. Holiday's got 6.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Durant feeling it out a bit. From deep, Harden. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets leading by 8. To the middle. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Jordan. Out to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Harden, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's DiVincenzo. Power down with both hands.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Harden dishes to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the inside, Jordan. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup. Harden's got 6.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Holiday against Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Irving passes to Llewellyn. Got a piece of it. Here's Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks trail by 4. Down low. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball on up the court. And Green gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And there's 1:45 left in the third. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Nets leading by 4. And here is Irving. Outside for Griffin. Back to Irving. Outside Griffin. Pass to Irving. 4 on the clock from outside the arc. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Over in the corner onto Kumbo. And Giannis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Timeout called the Nets.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
James Harden, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harden the pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now the pass to Forbes. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Giannis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Griffin finds Irving. Takes the 13-footer. That one goes in. Irving's got 6.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nets out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. Portis in the post. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Passes it to KD. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Over Irving. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Green. Outside for KD. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Luwawu. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback, and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Giannis against KD, and it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's Durant. Back to Irving. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Holiday. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Jordan trying to free himself up. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Seven left to play here in the fourth. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Yes!
What an offensive force Holiday when he's going like this.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Harden dishes to Durant. And there's the pass to Jordan. Good D by Giannis.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Encouraging whenever Harden blocks a shot. When he defends with tenacity and intensity, he's capable of this.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And the Nets making a change here as well. Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
A shot by Harden, wide open. No good from outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And again, it's the Nets missing. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Brook Lopez, a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Johnson, the pass to Shamet. And just miss after miss right now. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. What a story. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Clippers, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Zubac in the post, guarded by Jordan. The tray keeps it alive. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Al Harden following the three-point attempt by DeAndre Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Jordan. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And here's Harden after Paul George getting his 3 to go. The pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
Outside, George. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris has got the ball. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And George gets it to go. George has got 5 now.
Now Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
Harden outside. Harris finds Harden. Back to Harris from 15 feet away. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Rondo. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Leonard. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Luwawu. Right side Durant on the money from 12 feet away.
Oh, that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
And here's George. He has 5. Pass Pass to Cousins. Shoots from 12. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
A nice shot by Irving.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there. Getting to the basket with ease.
To the paint. Here's Cousins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Irving dishes to Durant. Back to Irving. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A nice shot by KD.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Now George. There's the triple. Blake Griffin pulls it in. It's Brown with the drive. Irving finds Griffin. Launches a three. That shot missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Now, here's Kennard. Passes it to Cousins. Kennard kicks to Batum. Pass to Cousins. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Batum, no good. Nets leading by 5. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
The pass to Kennard. And here's Batum, defended by Griffin. Batum against Griffin. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Irving passes to Green. To the inside. Claxton with the bucket.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Beverly looking around. Kicks it to Cousins. Makes it off the glass.
Just such a power player is Cousins. Fantastic. Fighting his way through whatever kind of challenge the defense wants to throw at him.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Luwawu. Kennard for 3. No good that time. Nets leading by 7. And here's Green outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Zubats, great positioning on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Irving. Out to KD. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Irving.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Beverly finds Kennard. Zubats laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubats has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's Brown with the drive. Outside, Green. Left side, Irving. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Kennard. And George is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Harden. And 3 from Jordan. Excellent D there from George. One-on-one here. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
I always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Here's Harden. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, George. Morris outside. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player, an all-star caliber talent.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward. He's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
Harris finds Jordan. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And that should do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Morris is out there with the hits of Zubats. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now Jackson. James Harden missing on the 3. And the shot goes in. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Here's Harris. Paul George making his last shot. 5 on the clock. And Toronto hammering it in.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Jackson against Harden. Zubats in the post. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Kept alive. Jordan kicks to Harden. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Here is Harden. After the basket by Los Angeles.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
The Nets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Bruce Brown. Now here's Leonard. Step back shot, and he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Jeff Green on the wing. Pass to Harden. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rajon Rondo. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for James Harden. Beverly finds Cousins. Beverly against Irving. Outside Batum. 4 on the shot clock. The fader. And it's Beverly missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
And contact on the and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Elbow. 2. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Batum against Griffin. Here's Kennard. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Llewellyn. Kennard covering. Nets passing it around. Irving surveying the floor. It's up a 3. No good that time. Clippers trail by 5. It's blocked. He dishes it to Griffin. Great D that time from Batum. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 5. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Brown out there with Irving. And it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5. A shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. From deep three-point range, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets leading by 8. Outside Irving. No good on the 3.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Irving passes to Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 8.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Kennard. Outside for George. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Claxton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Beverly. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving. The kick out to Brown. Harris looking it over. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing. Clippers trail by 10. Past a man. Back to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harden with it. Harris outside. From deep. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Harden right side. Jordan dishes to Brown. To the middle. Jordan kicks to Harris. There's the pass to Harden. Misses the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Harden outside. And it's sent back by George.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Irving's checked in for the Nets. But they'll get another chance. Jordan finds Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Harden against George. Now here is Irving. He's covered closely.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
George, no good. And here's Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out to Harris. Here's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 7.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Nobody near Leonard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.